Hey, welcome back to the Loire Valley, welcome back to France, and welcome back to Château de Belebat.
Thank you, Oscar. We're here to ask you some questions and check out the Chateau. Is that okay?
That's fantastic. Come on in. We have our friend 16 on the other side of the camera.
Oh my goodness, what a wonderful kitchen. Well, my first question is, what is the story with this kitchen?
Oh. It's the one that never ends, 16. It's the one that never ends. This is the place where the original kitchen of the Chateau was back in the 16th century. But when we bought Belebat, when we moved in, this was the place where the library was before the fire. But this room is the everything. It's the beating heart of this family because it's where the fire is. It's where we do homework. It's where we make pasta. It's where we dump flowers and tomatoes when we have an overflow of them. This is where we do everything. Discussion happens around this table, the important ones. So we love the kitchen.
So what's the one ingredient you always have stocked in this kitchen?
The one ingredient, fresh thyme. You can never have enough time in your life.
And what's a signature dish you could make with your eyes closed?
I could probably debone a chicken with my eyes closed at this point, but let's go with pork. I roasted pork with duffnut potatoes.
Nice. And what's a morning ritual in this kitchen? Do you do coffee, tea, or something else?
The morning ritual is I wake up before the family, before the boys, before everything starts here, just to have a hot coffee. But as soon as the coffee is done, actually the kids come running. We have breakfast before they go to school. They take the bus to school, and then Jeff and I come, finish our coffee, and kick off the day.
Nice. And I see a couple gadgets behind you there. What's your favorite one so far?
My favorite gadget is in here. My favorite gadget is right here. It's my gorgeous sous vide machine. Brought to you by Monty and 16. I love this set.
Can we go see the other room?
Let's go. Let's leave the kitchen, move through these curtains.
So what was this room before it was a dining room? Was it always a dining room?
No. This room was the social room of the house back in the 16th century. Is the one social room. You have to understand that the first family that owned Belebat, though we're a noble family, they were not into the entertaining sort of habit. So this house doesn't have ballrooms and drawing rooms and things like that. So this room was the one social room they had. It was the everything really. It was the kitchen over there, and this was the dining room, living room, drawing room, music room, and the neighbor popped up for a gossip kind of room.
So when it comes to dinner parties, do you prefer intimate or long table full of guests?
Don't be silly. Nothing is more intimate than a big party. Small party are less intimate because you are forced, socially forced to talk to everybody in that small gathering. The larger the party, the less you have to talk to everybody. The intimate your circle.
Who would you invite, living or dead, for the ultimate party here?
I don't know, so much pressure. Who would I invite? The one and only person I will invite to dine with me in this long table is my mom.
Music at dinner, background only, or let it set the mood?
Oh God, no, hell no. Not hell to the no to music during dinner parties. No, unless people are singing around the table, music and dinner don't go together, people. You can have your Nora Jones in the backdrop in the kitchen, waved in, but no music and dinners.
So it looks like there's a lot going on in the four corners of this room. Tell us about each of those corners.
That wall has two pieces. Those two gigantic pieces of art are the two first things that I ever bought 20 plus years ago in New York. I just came down the skyline with a friend, with my friend Sophia, and we saw that piece. And I thought, oh, this is so pretty. I must possess this piece. Well, the artist was there like talking to me, and I was like, I'm so sorry. Poor people cannot buy. As a way out, I went like, oh, shame you have only one. She was like, no, and put out the other one. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So pretty. I could not resist. And I said, well, how much are they? And then she said $236. I was like, for both? And she said, yes. I was like, sold my kidney, my cornea, for them. If we go to that one, that's the fireplace. When we moved in, the fireplace didn't have a chimney flue. It was all open because this place was ransacked and that fireplace was destroyed. That fireplace is an original piece dates back from the 1500s. And we said, okay, we're going to restore. It will be the one and only piece we're going to restore for, history's sake. To its original form. I couldn't spend over 100,000 euros on a fireplace. So we just closed it like that and changed the design of the room, or at least of that wall. Opposite wall, we have the China cabinet look-alike thing. I love plates, glasses, cutlery, vases, bowls, teacups, everything that goes on the tablecloth. And this is maybe a little less than half of what I actually have. We decided to put together what we have, a mug cabinet, and this is what came. There are actually 5 pieces of furniture there, and it's actually so pretty. Absolutely love it. Now the last wall is this wall, and that is the wall to the front facade of the house. This has the curtains and tablecloth in Chateau life are 2 hard topics. How can you dress a table that long, and how can you cover a wall this high? This is 4 meters 20. Jeff came back from the States one trip with 2 rolls of fabric. Thank you to the family that donated the fabric. I truly appreciate it, and voila! And I love it. And now these curtains just go along the whole front facade. So going along, we can go onto another room. So the entry hall. This is the first room everybody sees when they come to the house. And originally, it had the grand staircase here. Started over there, swap around this way, and end up back in there. Was a full turn. A gorgeous stone staircase with an oak banister, carved oak banister. I know that because there was a group of cyclists that came one day, and I invited them in, and when they walked in, one of the guys in the group just hold on to the wall and say, "Oh, what a travesty!" When he was 14, he was an apprentice, and he worked on that banister. And then he explained to me how it was, how he loved, and it was like all teary to see his work on. So, no longer a staircase to cut the room in 2 as you walk in. So what we did is we closed. That's why that is newer. We closed the hall for the staircase, and we're going to have it just as an entry hall instead of the entrance to a staircase that takes you to a room that I don't want you to go to.
So I see 2 shades of pink behind you. Any exciting visions for
a shady house? Yes. The vision for the house is to have dark wooden floors and white chalky walls. And I explained that to one of the contractors that we had, and he says, "Oh, you know what? I know better. You should do like this, and then something with this." And I was like, I hate these magnolia colors, like hello 80s. So no, I do not want that shade. No, I'd rather have the stone for that matter. And definitely not. I want something simple. So that's why they're there, because I know nothing, because I'm a foreigner, and this French 20-some new, far better. Moving on. The boys call this the winter room. So please come on into the winter room. I love the sound of it, as if I have many rooms. The winter room is actually the salon, the living room. I love this room. Love this room. It's the one that looks more homey to me, apart from the kitchen. And the boys call it the winter room because we don't really use this in summer. We use it in winter, where the Christmas tree covers the window and the fireplace is always on, and it's just so beautiful. It's like a kid's picture book. I don't know. It's just stunning.
Now we see a lot of artwork and furniture in here as well. What is your most treasured piece in this room?
That one. That is my favorite piece. The boys painted that the year they moved in for Jeff's 50th birthday. I put the paper together and pin it to the wall. The boys were like that, and I traced them. And then they went with Q-tips and ink. They did themselves into that. They were 1, 2, and 3.5. I cannot imagine this room without it.
Now I'm seeing kind of the not centerpiece of this room. Do you play piano?
I do play the piano, but that is not the centerpiece. This is a loan from a dear friend from the Academy Le Cripeau. They are restoring their own chateau and have already, I think, that 2 pianos in their house. I needed a place for this one to live while they are working, and it's here, and I hope that house never finish because I love this piece here, and it actually does make the whole room. It's just so pretty, the color, the shape, the everything. We love it, Academy Cripeau.
Now, what's on your coffee table?
Anything but coffee. This is a collection of books that actually shows my life in decades. There are some architectural books back from the day. There's fashion books from when I did fashion and tailoring. There's gardening from here, country houses, decor, living, and a cat. There's a cat in on every table, in every room. That is Rainbow. So we're going to move on to the end. What is the other end of the ground floor? And but that's all you know. That is not only undone and unstaged, but also a mess.
Now I'm excited.
Because that room, of course you are, because that room, there are 3 little rooms there. And those 3 little rooms are the project for this end of year. And it's a very important kind of work, and you'll see why. So please come on in. Ticka. This is real life, people. No. Boot room, mat room, table to damshire, another beautiful Florencia Galant comes, and the start of the show, as much as I love my flowers, the electric box.
So what was this room before?
Back in the 16th century, that where the electric box is now, that was an entrance. Actually, that was the door, and this was the servant's entrance. What is the winter room was the office of the master of the house. Back in the days when saying master of the house was a good thing. And this was the little entry hall, and there was a bedroom there, and there was a door there. Then times happened, and the 19th century came, the kitchen was moved from that end of the house to this room here, and this became the breakfast room. We are going to turn this into the boot room, laundry sort of situation. This room here, I should have cleaned this before.
We don't mind.
I hope not, because I'm very embarrassed. But hey, please come on in. This room, that was the kitchen, obviously, is going to be transformed into a downstairs bedroom. It's imperative for Jeff and I to have a downstairs bedroom, because there will be a point in our life when we can no longer climb the 24 steps up to our bedroom now, because our knees are going to just kill it. That is going to be the bathroom, and that is why this is very important, because that bathroom is happening now. As soon as I clear this up and we can start, we can get the workers here. And that will be the first bathroom in the house. And that is happening very soon. But now, let's get out of here quickly before we get, we catch something, tetanus or something.
So there's 3 rooms in here. What task are you going to start with first?
It first has to be cleared. So I have to get rid of all of this, even my beautiful, gorgeous table. And so 1, 2, 3 rooms that have to be cleared. The boot room, the messy room, that we call it the candle room, because it's where all the candles are. And you ought to have a candle room. And the Christmas storage room, which is at the very end. So all of that needs to go, needs to go.
Now, if people want to see updates about your restoration journey and what's new with the Chateau, where do they watch you?
Yeah. So if you haven't, please subscribe now. Hit that button somewhere in there. Again, I don't know where that bell is, but I'm sure it's in one of these corners. But please hit it so you don't miss it, because next time I'll take you upstairs. We can get to see bedrooms, library, and more Lego room and staircase and lots of stories over there. Beautiful, actually. But now we don't have time.
Well, we'd like to thank you for graciously taking us on a tour of Château de Belebat. We loved it, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thank you so much for coming. Ciao.